Welcome to Strip Coverlet. I'm Adrian Fort, and we are here for the Jurassic Park tag. This is a tag by A Cup of Wonderland, and I was tagged by Erika from Purchase of Books, as well as Ms. Miriam Frei. So without further ado, let's get into the questions of this thing. 1, what is your favorite dinosaur? You know, I'm a man of classic tastes. I enjoy dirty gin martinis. I spend a lot of time with Hemingway. I could pick a Cuban cigar out by blind taste test, and T-Rexes make me giggle with excitement. 2, Alan Grant. Name a book character that you think would survive Jurassic Park. Name a book character that you think would survive Jurassic. Alan Grant. Dr. Alan Grant is a book character who would survive Jurassic Park. 3, Ellie Sattler. Name a character willing to risk their life to save others. It's not really my type of book. 4, Ian Malcolm. A book in which you could predict the ending. The Fault in Our Stars. Though I think that's probably most of the point to that book, it still sucks. 5, Dennis Nedry. Name a character willing to endanger others for their own benefit. Six, Brachiosaurus. A book that took you a long time to finish. One that took me a long time to finish was It by Stephen King, though that may be cheating considering the fact that It is a big old book. It's 1,100 and some odd pages. One book that took me a disproportionately long time to finish was On the Road by Jack Kerouac, because the entire book is sort of the middle of a book. There's not really much rising action, there is no falling action, it's just, you know, these are some things we did. Reading that book is like drowning by waterboarding. It's going to take you a long time to get there, and it's torture the entire time you are there. And the whole time, you know it's torture, and you know you're going to die from it if it goes on long enough. But it keeps going torturously. 7, T-Rex. A book that you found intimidated but ending up loving. For me, this was Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. Lolita is a book that I think if you ever have friends who are writers that are serious about writing, you will hear about Lolita. And that was certainly true for me. The minute that I decided to dedicate myself to writing, there was someone telling me, you've got to read Lolita, you've got to read Lolita, but there's that stigma on Lolita, you know? And it's hard to really motivate yourself to get around the stigma of just what the story's about. And once you do, there's so much more there than the stigma. But it is an incredibly profitable book from a reader standpoint, from a writer standpoint, from one of the main thrusts as far as literature is concerned is gaining the power of empathy and also gaining the power to question authority. And that novel is a supreme practice in both. 8, Velociraptor, a book that's fast-paced. Really anything by Palahniuk is fast-paced, and I think most of the reason for that is the tone with which he writes is extremely conversational. And the ironic part is, for me and for many of the people to whom I have introduced Palahniuk, that conversational tone will trip you up at first, and it will actually make you take longer to read certain things, because you have to reread things that are happening in a conversational tone that you were not used to hearing from a narrator. So it will trip you up at first. 9, Pterodactyl, a book that flew you to another world, and almost ironically, I think I'm going to have to go with San Miguel by T.C. Boyle for this. because, well, the irony there is that it's not an actual different world, it's just an island off the coast of California, right? But the book is written so well and is so immersive, an experience that once you're there, you're not here. And I really can't speak highly enough about T.C. Boyle for those reasons. And if you have not read San Miguel, which apparently no one has, I strongly recommend it. I'm going to get around to talking about San Miguel in another tag I've got coming up as well. So, 10 Triceratops, tag 3 people. Savage reads Sam's nonsense, fall into books. So, if you like this sort of thing, hit the like and subscribe button, and I hope to see you for the next tag video.